So for this review in particular, I'm really just going to have to do the love-hate thing. Yes, it's my thoughts on Dracula, Netflix. 3-episode season. Each episode's about an hour and a half long. Typical BBC series format. It's written and created by Mark Gatiss and Stephen Moffat. I'm a huge fan of these guys. They're the masterminds behind Sherlock. They've both done quite a bit of writing for Doctor Who and other various BBC products. Broadchurch was another one they did. Another excellent series. So I went into this expectations high. That was my problem. Because by the time I finished the third season, or the third episode, and I realized that was it, that was the 3-episode series, my expectations were all the way down here. Well, not expectations anymore. They were just my realization of what this thing was. So, this one I'm going to start with what I did like. I enjoyed some of the tweaks they made to the story. I think his name is Claes. He played the Count. I really liked him as Count Dracula. It's a little bit Christopher Lee, a little bit Chris Sarandon from Fright Night. I thoroughly enjoyed. I enjoyed the change they made to the Van Helsing character. In this version, it's a she, and it's a nun. I thought that was great. My problems... Well, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. The other thing that I really liked about this was the makeup for Dracula. Christopher Lee's portrayal of Dracula holds a special place in my horror-loving heart because it was a gateway movie for me. Christopher Lee's Dracula movies, a lot of the Hammer horror films, were my gateway into this huge branching world of horror, right? One of the things I always loved about Christopher Lee's Dracula, and it's something that you don't really see in other vampire movies, other than now this Dracula on Netflix, are those eyes, right? Christopher Lee's eyes, whenever he became bloodthirsty in those Dracula movies, would just go blood red. Not bloodshot, blood red. And they brought that back with this Dracula. And I really appreciated that. The other thing I really enjoyed about his makeup was his teeth. He didn't have the typical, fangs that vampires usually have. His entire mouth was just like a monster's mouth. And his fingernails were there was something about his fingernails, too. They were just... there was something really creepy about the whole aesthetic they gave this Dracula. And I thoroughly appreciated that. All of my problems with this show are with the writing. I just don't... I don't understand. There's so much about this. I have so many questions. So here's the thing. It starts out in the traditional Dracula story. Jonathan Harker goes to Transylvania. Dracula's wanting to buy property in London, blah, 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 blah. All that. But there's a few twists here and there. The big one being Van Helsing is now a nun. Jonathan Harker kind of turns into the Renfeld character from the original. Mina has very little to do in this original, in the first part of the series. Well, then, towards the end of the second episode, it just takes this turn. This huge turn. That at first, I was really excited about and really on board about. But then it ends with the third episode. And it just ends. It literally just, boop, it's over. I was like, what is going on? There was no exploration of this new twist that they threw in there. And it was a really good twist. It was a very interesting twist. And they just didn't touch on it at all. All of the development and the character that they built with Van Helsing and Dracula, wasted. Totally wasted by the time we get to the end of the third episode. It was so disappointing. So disappointing. You know, I'm not telling you to don't watch it. You might get a kick out of it. Me personally, I just was like, what was the point of all this? You know? I feel like if they had given it time to develop, given it a few more episodes, even if it was only like 5 or 6 episodes, I would have been perfectly fine with that, maybe, depending on if they kept up with the writing. One of the other things about the writing that really annoyed me was they gave... this is so bad. They gave Dracula like all these stupid one-liners. And they were like obvious one-liners. You know? They weren't even clever. Just so bad. So disappointing. So disappointing. So those are my thoughts on Dracula, the Netflix series. You know, aesthetically, visually, I enjoyed it. It looked great. The costume design, set design, the feel was there. Was good. But just the story itself, I think that they missed big time. They weren't even near the target on this one, and it was really disappointing in it, especially coming from Mark Gatiss and Stephen Moffat. I was really excited about this, considering what they've done with stuff in the past. So I don't know. Let's hope they don't try and do something with the Wolfman or Creature from the Black Lagoon. We'll see what happens. So, all right, guys, that's it. Another review from the basement. As always, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Click the bell if you want to know when we post new reviews. And aside from that, I will see you guys next time from the basement. Bye now.